Jerry. He was preparing to enslave a soul to darkness. The irony made him smirk. "Let them fast and pray," he muttered to himself, "while I feast on power." This year's Easter was the final gate, the blood moon, the sacrifice, and the rebirth. His spiritualist had warned him, "Do not fail to feed the calabash this Friday. If you do, everything you've built will turn to ash." And so, Gloria had to be ready, submissive, bound. Back at the mansion, the compound was eerily quiet. Gloria sat in her room, her hands trembling slightly as she pressed her palm over the necklace, whispering a silent prayer. She didn't know if her friends were close. She didn't know if this plan would work. But she knew one thing. Jerry was returning, and tomorrow night, her soul would not survive. Meanwhile, the guards moved about like soldiers under spell. The gates were reinforced, routes locked, doors double-bolted. They were preparing, but they had no idea who was already inside. Chucks adjusted the collar of his borrowed uniform and checked his phone. 1 bar, just enough. He closed his eyes for a second. Memories flooded his mind, not of family, but of war drills, ambush formations, covert entry, and escape tactics. He was no ordinary brother. Chucks had once trained as a combat soldier, a promising recruit under Nigeria's military special operations unit, until a respiratory condition, a collapsed lung from a training accident, cut his journey short. Medically discharged, honorably, but painfully. Most people never knew, but Jumoke had always said it. You carry your chest like a man who's seen fire. And it was true. Though he had been forced out of the force, the discipline never left him. It was this same training that had given him the boldness to track down his sister, to enter enemy territory without panic, to keep his mind calm even as death hung in the air. He inhaled slowly, controlled, measured. "Ah, Mr. Chucks," the maid called out. "I hope you came with fresh fruits today." "Oh," she called out cheerfully. Chucks gave a tight nod, pushing the first basket into her hands. Jumoke had already slipped past the crates and ducked into the narrow kitchen hallway. The store, their agreed meeting point, was 2 turns in, just past the pantry. She moved with practiced stealth, like someone who had broken into hearts before. Quiet, intentional. Inside the main compound, one of the younger guards approached the maid. "Auntie Blessing, una no go share this fruit give us. Abi we de guard spirit?"